of best practices for you are maintain consistent and open communication with researchers. My advice is be kind, look people in the eye when you see them in the hallway, schedule regular meetings, ask how the research is going, and ask what their plans are for the future. Because if you are seen as open and approachable and interested in what they're doing, they're much more likely to approach you, talk to you, share with you what their plans are earlier and more often. And that's just going to make you better at your job. Make sure that you keep an open mind. Keep the face blank when they hand you something and says, I want to go for this sponsor project contract. Don't show in your face that you think this is a crazy idea. Make sure that you're willing to be open-minded about it. This is what makes our job interesting. We do a lot of some of the same transactional work over and over and over again. And this is the stuff that allows us to really say, hey, I'm creative and smart and I'm good at this, and wow, look at the things that I can do. Document every part of the proposal, because you're probably going to have it done in sections. Almost every research contract is done in sections. All the different sections of the contract, sometimes the proposals are put together. Technical in one area, budgetary in another. Make sure that you keep quotes for every major purchase, especially if you're working with the Department of Defense. The Department of Defense may come back around and ask you in 24 hours, 48 hours to turn the budget proposal around and give them all the quotes, the payroll records, every backup piece of documentation for every budgeted line item. We don't get asked for that in grants. You will get asked for that in contracts, or you might. So gather all those pieces right then and there. Make sure that you outline that timeline for submission and negotiation, and you work with your sponsored research office to make sure that they have enough time. This is not one of those 459 push-the-button applications. This is one that is wrapped up tight in a little bow, and it's absolutely perfect when it goes in, because otherwise the unintended consequences can be absolutely detrimental. And make sure that you keep your central office in contact with you immediately upon planning the proposal. It's okay if you have a planning meeting and you never end up going for the proposal. It's much better than going ahead and doing some planning and then involving them too late.